What's your read on the car market today, and specifically the EV market, what with the pendulum having swung so hard now?
Yeah, so I'm not as close to it as I used to be, Jason, but the overall market seems relatively healthy. There is this EV move where everybody's running towards EVs. Everybody had to have an EV. Now the EV market looks a little bit oversupplied, to be honest with you. And some people would say more than a little bit oversupplied right now. And again, there's this emotional decision that people make to buy an EV. And then there's the practicality of how do I charge it? Do I charge it at home? Is this charging network work for me? Does it not? How does it work? So then you're seeing hybrids come in, become more popular. Plug-in hybrids become more popular. We had one of the first plug-in hybrids back in the day, the Chevrolet Volt.
Yeah, you did.
Back in the day, I've had quite a few of them over the years, but so plug-in hybrids are because there's a group of customers. I want to be there. I want to be there first.
Yeah.
Okay. And I love the user experience around an EV. It's quiet, it's quick, lots of software in the car, particularly these Teslas. I mean, it's pretty remarkable. And then there's the group that is going to start to dip their toe in more slowly. Okay. In my opinion, this is in my opinion. So
Yeah, sure.
I think you've
Sure.
seen the early wave. I think everybody was rushing. I don't want to get caught here or be out of this wave because I think there were a lot of doubters at first of how big this actually be. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh boy, this could be bigger than I thought. So now everybody's building capacity. And now you're in a situation where it's oversupplied a little bit. And I'm sure you could get a pretty good deal on an EV if you want.
Yeah. I mean, in the old days, as the managing director at Morgan Stanley or senior analyst, Morgan Stanley Global Automotive, you probably would have said, well, they're all chasing market cap.
We would say they're chasing growth.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
the problem is you need scale to win here, right? And
Right.
the problem is you need to invest to make it happen. This can't be a 1 year thing, 2 year thing to see if it works. You're going to need to be on your second generation before this works. And that's where, incentives work for Tesla. I mean, they generated what, 800 million, a billion, I don't know what kind of lots of money from incentives over the years to make it work. Maybe it was 8 billion. I forget, a big number. And it helped them fund their business. It helped them fund their business and drive scale. And yeah, you lose money at first, but all of a sudden you're driving costs down faster than everybody else is because you've got more scale than everybody else.
Is
And
it?
they got to catch. It's like the old story of the rabbit and those dog races, or what that was, where the dog chases the fake rabbit. Well, they're the rabbit. I mean, Tesla's the rabbit. They're running faster, and everybody's trying to catch them. And we'll see if they do.
Is it really impossible, not impossible? Is it very hard work if your Tesla selling credits to the industry and your cost per worker is at a incredibly lower level than the traditional automakers, for the traditional automakers to catch the rabbit?
I think I'm not sure his cost per worker can stay that low for that long because there's a shortage of workers.
Right.
There is a question of the actual labor content per vehicle, putting my old Morgan Stanley hat on, maybe less because there's a lot more software in a car than there is hardware. So there is that benefit. And there is the benefit of certainly using software, much more over-the-air updates. I mean, we can over-the-air update our truck. He over-the-air updates his car, and the other car companies are late with, and we could talk about that too, because I was intimately involved in getting 4G in the car earlier at OnStar. But it's a bigger software business than a hardware business. So his cost to produce, there's certainly less labor. There's more content in batteries, which could be more volatile because you got precious metals in there and things like that, certain commodities in there, but still driving the cost down and getting experience. He's got a big advantage, and it's going to take some time to catch up, and it's going to take some vision to catch up. Okay. I got to keep investing in this thing. I can't go because I see EVs were hot. I'm going after it. Now ICs are hot, and I'm going to slow down all my diesel. Certain vision. What's Toyota on generation what on the Prius? 5, 6, 7, something like that. That's
Right.
a company that keeps investing, and driving it down, and then you start to use that powertrain for other things.